Welcome. Today we are going to discuss about Soviet montage. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that Soviet montage is something under film movement. It's a type of film movement. There are four types. So today we are going to talk about Soviet montage. Now, first of all, from Soviet we can understand that it has got to do something with Russia, and Soviet comes from Soviet Union. So it's got to do with Russia, means the form of filmmaking which started in Russia, and montage means like to edit, type of something like that, as if we have shots, so selecting them, cutting them, editing them, pasting them together and making a complete whole. When that whole is made, can be called a film and can be called a total video of different shots, not just footage which something has a meaning. When the whole is made, it has a meaning. So that whole, creating that whole is called montage. So that's Soviet montage. Now, Soviet montage has 5 types under it. Now, what can be the 5 types of Soviet montage? Let's start with the first. The first is intellectual montage. Intellectual montage can be also called as juxtapositioning of shots. What happens in this is, like for example, I take a close-up of my face, and right after that I show a close-up of, let's say, car keys. Okay, so what can be the output of that? I mean, my face and car keys. Can the output be, I'm going to go somewhere driving the car? So just showing 2 still shots, my close-up and close-up of car keys, that's it, your job's done. We can amplify that I'm going to use the car. Let's take another example. I take a shot of a bird, close-up of a bird, any bird. Let's take for example a sparrow. And after that, I show the close-up of some insects. So what can the output be? The sparrow will eat the insects. It's the food. So it's really simple. So this is called juxtapositioning of shots. It's called intellectual montage. Now next, go to the next, which is tonal montage. Tonal, from tone, it's not really the music we are talking about here. Tone means gestures and tone of our face, our facial expressions. Now tonal montage, what our face is, what we can get to see on our face are expressions. That is called tonal montage. So the actual expressions of our face is shown, and that's called tonal montage. Now let's go to rhythmic montage. As right from the name we can understand that it has something to do with rhythm. Now rhythm is associated with music. So in rhythmic montage what happens is that the shots which we are getting to see, whatever we are getting to see in front of us on the screen, it can be anything, a video, shots, a film, the music which is there playing in background or whatever, that will be in sync with it. I mean, the video which we are going to see will be in sync with the music. I mean, both of them will mash together to form and give an output which will be great. And that's why it is called rhythmic montage. So rhythmic montage is a type of montage in which shots match with the music that is being played. Now let's come to metric montage. For metric montage, it is something in which there are many shots within a small duration of time, and the duration of each shot is less and there are lots of cuts. Metric montage is especially used for creating suspense. So that's metric montage. And let's go to overtonal montage. Now overtonal montage is a type of montage which is the combination of 3 different montages: rhythmic, tonal and metric. Yes, rhythmic, tonal and metric montage. So what happens in overtonal montage? Combinations of the expressions of the face, combination of music which is in sync with the scenes, and metric montage which symbolizes small shots, I mean many shots with small durations. So that's overtonal montage. Now I'd like to give an example for each one of them, as I mean mainly for rhythmic, tonal and overtonal. For rhythmic montage, one of the best examples is, not really is, I should say are, the various scenes from La La Land which we can see. La La Land 2016, the film. The canyons that'll never fade away, the ballads in the barrooms left wide open. We can get to see is in sync with the music, and it really helps to create a different kind of mood, tells the story by the music. That is really important, and that's good. for metric montage. Now, the example which I'm going to say, everybody almost knows that. So, I hope you've seen Psycho, 1960, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. In that film, there's the famous shower scene where the lady gets murdered. Now, in that scene, if you have noticed properly, you're going to get to see there are lots of shots from various camera positions, various angles, and then each and every single shot is of a small duration, and there are cuts, too many cuts, too many shots. Now, why is that done? That is done for creating suspense, which creates suspense for the audience. The audience is going to think what's going to happen next after this. So that's done for creating suspense. A metric montage example from Psycho 1960. Now, I'd like to give a very good example for Overtonal montage. The name of the film is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It came in the year 1966, directed by Sergio Leone. In that film, there was a scene at the last, almost at the last, where there was bad, good, and ugly together at three different points. I mean, standing as if they were standing at the points where the lines meet in a triangle, one at each position. In that, it was a gunpoint scene, and someone had to die. Bad died in it. So if we see that scene properly, we get to see tonal montage. We get to see facial expressions of all of them. When their face is shown, close-up of their face, we get to see the close-up of the face of each and every one of them. When the extreme close-up of the eyes are shown, we get to see that for each and every one of them. So that is tonal montage, expressions of the face, facial gestures. And now, rhythmic montage. Throughout the entire scene, until unless anyone gets shot, there is a music playing on that, and that music is extremely important as it is really concentrating also. So music is in with sync with the scene. So there we get rhythmic montage. And now comes to metric montage. There are some shots in which there were quick cuts, small shots, quick cuts when bad was going to shoot good, but good took out the gun and shot him. So at that point of time, if you see properly, the shots were of very small duration and there were too many cuts. So that was done for creating suspense, because the audience would get to understand, as the metric montage was created over there, that now something bad is going to happen. Someone is going to get shot or someone is going to shoot. That's metric. So this scene from this film had combination of 3 different montages to result in overtonal montage, and that's really great. So that's all for Soviet montage, and thank you for watching this video. Stay alive, stay updated, and goodbye.